Now, let's take off everything. Every title. Let's relax into the nothingness. Hopefully you know your energy. Are you a fire sign, water sign, air sign, earth sign? Now is the time to connect with that element you were born into and under. And you should be able to connect with all of them also. And you should practice connecting with all of the elements and energies. But let's breathe in. Deep breaths. And breathe out as will, at will. Let's go on this journey, peeling back all of the layers, taking off all of the titles. Those meaningful titles. Many of us are parents, have important jobs like teachers, educators. Let's take off these titles. President, guru, shaman. Let's take every single title off. Let's be free. Let's be free. Let's be as we were before we entered into this physical realm. No limitations, no body. Just pure energy, receiving all of the good we would like to receive at once, consistently, infinitely. Let's return to this freedom as we breathe in. And breathe out as it will, at will. As it will, at will. Thank you. Thank you. Let's feel all of the things we are grateful for. Let's feel and embrace. Thank you. I am so thankful for you. I am so grateful for you. Thank you. Good energy. Your way. We are here to receive. Thank you. Thank you for all that good energy. Good energy and love abound. You are your ancestors' wildest imagination come into fruition. You are the culmination of all they wished you to be. You have to understand, good energy is yours. You have the divine right to be as expansive as you wish to be. Receive the good energy. Please, breathe in. Breathe in. I am so thankful and grateful. I am so thankful. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Enter into meditation. We strip ourselves of all titles as we breathe deep. We strip ourselves of the most important titles first, and all other titles will relinquish. The first title we take away is being a child. Being a child, being a son or a daughter. You have no mother, no father. Breathe in. and breathe out. Feel that. What's your other important title? Your work titles. What job do you have? What is your work title? Let's get rid of that. Are you a parent? Do you have children? Let's get rid of that title. You're no longer a parent. You no longer have children. You are no longer a father. You are no longer a mother. Breathe in. All titles hold weight. Good titles, bad titles, ugly titles, or indifferent titles. All titles that you wear hold weight. They have a weight to them. Let's relinquish those weights of being a man, of being a woman. You are no longer a man. You are no longer a woman. You no longer have a gender. You aren't a parent. You don't have any children. You are not a race. You have no race to belong to. No nationality. No piece of land to tie yourself to. Let's get rid of all of these titles as we enter into this holy, sacred space of self-awareness. It might take some longer than others to relinquish these titles. I have made it a habit of mine for years now to take off these titles, to become nothing, and to feel the freedom that you would feel without a body, without being a gender, without being a man or a woman, without being a parent or a child, without having a profession. Feel the weightlessness of not having any of those responsibilities. Breathe in. Become nothing. You no longer have to use the bathroom. You no longer have to eat. You no longer even have to breathe. You are pure energy. You are pure spirit. After the flesh suit is gone, after the limitations of the body, after you have relinquished these things, you are exposed to your true self, the self that cannot die, that self that has no expiration date, the self that was with you before you arrived here and put on this flesh suit, and the self that will be with you after you alleviate this flesh suit. There is no such thing as death for you. You are pure, potential, positive, strong, vibrant, creative, life force energy. All your good you can have at once. Everything you wish to experience. Now that you have alleviated yourself of this flesh suit through meditation, let's dip in and really gain what we came here to gain and start and embarking on our no thought journey of pure essence. Now, 15 minutes into our meditation, we have cleared our minds. We have accepted the truth about ourselves, that we are infinite, pure, creative, potential energy. Now let's reintroduce ourselves to ourselves. If you ever cleaned off your dresser or a cabinet or a fridge, you take everything out of that dresser, off of that dresser, out of that fridge, and you put it on the counter. And you only put back in the fridge, only put back on the dresser, only put back in the closet what you want in that closet. Same thing with meditation. We've cleared our minds of who we are, who we've identified ourselves with this flesh suit. 10, 20, 30, 40 years, 50 years, we have identified ourselves with these titles, and many of us have never had the opportunity to take them off. So we've done that. We've taken off all of these titles. And now we enter into a place of pure suggestion. And I just want to lead you on that suggestive journey. Let's start off with telling ourselves that we are powerful, which is the truth about ourselves. We are powerful. We have more power inside of us to light up any city for an entire year. We are beyond our comprehension of power. We cannot begin to comprehend our power. We are beautiful. We are strong. We are always victorious. We always win, don't we? Don't we always win? Even when a seeming loss happens, we are winners because our spirit, our protectors, have closed doors in order so that we may open the right doors. Our protectors have closed opportunities in order that we may experience the most fruitful opportunities. You never know what you're missing when you miss a car ride, miss a bus, miss an airplane, miss a train, miss a day at work. You never know what tragedy you are overting. You are misstepping by missing something that you seemingly really wanted to experience in your life. Nobody wants to miss a plane unless that plane is the plane that falls out of the sky that day. Nobody wants to be late to work unless you were late to work at the 9/11 tragedy, where the buildings were blown up. So you never know what disappointments have really saved you from tragedy. So we can't say that you are a loser. You can't say you're a loser just because you fell down 8 times. As long as you got up 9 times, you're not a loser. You are a powerful, creative force of pure potential energy, and you always win. You are surrounded by beautiful loved ones, family, beautiful energy, beautiful sights to see. You are a part of all of it. I want you to call your good back to you and only accept into your mental atmosphere those empowering thoughts. Only accept into your mental atmosphere those thoughts that will build you, strengthen you, elate you, make you happy, make you strong. Those thoughts that reaffirm your power, not reaffirm your weakness or less thanness. You are powerful beyond measure. Beyond measure. You are powerful beyond measure. You are a powerful warrior, powerful creator, powerful inventor, powerful thinker. Dimension mastery is yours. Mastery over this dimension is your birthright. You are pure potential energy. You are the child of the unquantifiable. They can't measure your true mother. They can't measure God. They can't measure the unquantifiable matter from which you sprang, from which holds this entire universe together. That's why it's called unquantifiable. The essence of our true being cannot be measured. So nobody can be an expert over you. How can anyone know more than you when they don't know the unquantifiable matter? No man has touched the unquantifiable matter. She is untouched, unobservable, can't be observed. You are a part of that. You sprang from that greatness, from that glory, from that magnificence. You are a part of the unquantifiable. You cannot be quantified. Your existence cannot be measured. You are powerful beyond any tools to measure you. You have 100 trillion quantum computers in one atom, in one cell in your body. 100 trillion quantum computers. Your ability is unfathomable, unmeasurable. What you can do, who you truly are, has been dumbed down with all of these subjects and titles. You can't put a title on God. You can't put a title on the magnificence within you. There's no title to express who you are. There's no nation, no nationality to encompass all that you are. You don't name yourself by the land. The land isn't your nation, your nationality, your circumference. You were before you got here, and you were before you came out of your mother's womb, out of whatever nation you were born into. You were before any nations. Before the foundations of this planet were laid, you were, and you are, and you will always remain. Breathe that in. Breathe that power and strength in. Self-gnosis in. Breathe it in. Meditation is always about growth, always about self-love. Self-love, spending time with self, spending time with your body, spending time with the most precious resource that you have, breath, your organs, your ligaments, your joints. Every joint is a vortex point of energy. Your mind, your glands, increasing the melanin in your glands. This is a melanated nation. This is a melanated planet. So melanin is the key. This is for white folks, black folks, all folks. Why you think in the stores they got thousands? You know, it's over 1,000 patents with the word melanin in it. And then, you know, other patents that they use that consist of melanin. And everybody needs melanin. Melanin. That's the key. That's the spice of life. And when you enter into meditation, you increase the melanin going to the glands. This is why people do psychedelics and stuff like that. The mushrooms, the psychedelics and stuff, the ayahuasca, the dimethyltryptamine, all of these things increase the melanin output of the glands. It increases the melanin output of the glands. That's why you can see folks be like, oh, I saw all of these colors and stuff like that. A lot of people, their glands are deficient of melanin, which when you are deficient of melanin it affects your sight. It affects your ability to hear. It affects your ability to taste and to see. So these are very important things, that black folks definitely should be getting into, black and brown folks. And we seem to be the last ones, oftentimes, to get to this stuff, to get to this information. And if you really dig in history, it was our ancestors who created these arts for harmony with the planet. All of these arts have nothing to do with patriarchal rule. These arts were all designed under a matriarchal rule, under a matriarchal planet. That's what these arts were designed when we sought harmony with the planet. In patriarchal rule, we sought to subdue and take and control the planet. But make no mistakes, the matriarchal energy, without it, we wouldn't have art, we wouldn't have color, we wouldn't have all of the beauty and, oration, we wouldn't have music. We wouldn't have anything that has anything to do with beauty without the matriarchal energy. So we dive back into our senses. We seek to create harmony with the planet and the universe through these matriarchal practices of yoga, Reiki, meditation. All of these are matriarchal practices, raising the matriarchal energy of the planet to give us some peace, to give us some protection in the midst of all of this chaos, the unquantifiable matter. We come from the chaos, but this is not a peaceable chaos. This is a war chaos, a chaos for destruction. The unquantifiable matter, from nothing came something. This is the chaos of creation of the matriarchal energy. Destroy to rebuild. Break apart to rebuild, to refashion. So as we dip deep into these meditations, we are 26 minutes into our meditation. Let's resettle the mind and just breathe. Breathe and accept. Accept your good. Accept all of your good. All of the good coming to you. Accept all of the good around you. Accept the good of the titles that you hold. That you being a man, you being a woman, you being a father. Accept those titles. Put those titles back on. Put that stuff back on. You can put it on. That's why it's so traumatic. First time I heard somebody tell me to say that I'm not a man or I'm not a black man, that was blasphemy to me. Seemed like blasphemy to me. But the funny thing about it is, once you take it off, after a couple minutes, meditation, you can put it right back on. So don't worry about taking it off. Make sure you take these things off and give yourself a break. I relegate meditation to taking a bath, a mental bath. And you have to take off your clothes and you have to wash yourself. And the clothing in this aspect would be the titles. The titles that we have dressed ourselves in. We take these titles off. And I'm being real, I'm talking through this meditation, but throughout the next 90 days or 89 days, I won't be communicating as much through the meditations, but I just want people to kind of get what's going on and what we're doing in meditation. You're giving yourself a mental bath. You're increasing the functionability of the organs and of the glands. You are giving yourself powerful mental energy and mind energy food to feed your brain and to feed your intentions. So you're looking at the 7 Hermetic principles when we go through our meditation. So I want you to really be able to get something out of these 90 days. We're going to be meditating for 90 days, twice a day. I'll do a live. I'll record. I pre-recorded this meditation, but what I'll do is I'll just do the meditations live. I'll do my 11 o'clock meditation, 11 a.m. meditation. I'll do that live. And then at night, 11 o'clock to 3 in the morning, I'll be meditating. Not necessarily till 3 in the morning, but between the times of 11 o'clock and 3 in the morning, I'll be doing an hour meditation. And we might publicize that also. We might record that and put that on a live or some aspect. But man, anybody who wants to join us. We are covering the Dr Dispenza, Dr Joe Dispenza, Becoming Supernatural book in these 3 months, these 90 days. We'll be covering that book, Dr Joe Dispenza, Becoming Supernatural. Powerful book. I love how this brother Dr Joe Dispenza breaks it down. He deals with the law of correspondence, which is what people need to address before they can get to the law of attraction. And you know what? We might deal with some other books dealing on mentalism, because mind is really, really, you need to go first. I got some powerful books on mind that we can expose you to too. But I don't want to talk too much. But I guess for the sake of being explanatory and explaining what's going on throughout the 90 days. So I'll be doing a meditation live today at 11 o'clock. Today will be my first meditation, my live meditation, a 1 hour meditation. We will be doing that today at 11 o'clock. So come and join us. Appreciate you joining us thus far. I'm going to let you get back into this breathing meditation. We got 30 more minutes to get into this. Thank you for the good energy you're putting forth and out there. And I just want you to know that I'm joining with you on your intentions. Whatever intentions you have for the good of you and the good of your family and the good of your loved ones that you are lifting up in these 90 days, rock out. Let's do it. I'm joining with you. I'm partnering with you in lifting up these intentions, those intentions. So let's do it. Let's do it as a community. If you want to join the book club, we won't be accepting new members for this book probably after 2 weeks. We'll be in chapter 4 in 2 weeks. So after that, we won't be accepting any new members to this book club for this book. But we will be starting another book in 90 days. We will be starting a 90 book. We will be starting another book in 90 days. Pairing with this book, so we will be doing these disciplines of meditation and whatever fasting you want to do. I'll be fasting from simple sugar.
How do we receive? How do we
no dairy? I don't think I do dairy anyway. But no sugars, no dairy, no breads, no pasta, no rice. Alkaline foods as much as possible, and whatever else you want to do. But like I said, thank you for joining me on this journey. If you want to get down with this book, Dr. Joe Dispenza, you have 2 more weeks to get with us. But it's an audio book. Whether you get with us or not, or you study on your own,
put us down
do so. It's a powerful, life-changing book.
Trust and believe. This is one of the most creative, powerful forces on the planet. Imagination. It's a powerful force of creation. To imagine, to see how you wish things to be. Because you can also use your imagination to worry. Or you can use your imagination to see yourself flourishing. Being expansive, receiving your love. Delivering love wherever you go. Sending good energy to those you have sent negative energy to. This is how you receive your good. This is how you live your most expansive self. You have to direct your outward inward and see the world from the inside out. Not letting the outside direct your in, but your inside being in control and being the rudder for what you experience outwardly. You are a powerful creative force. How do we use that? How do we put that in motion? Imagination. Dream. See things how you wish them to see. If you write it out. Read it out loud every day. If you paint, draw it, paint it. Put your energy into how you would like to see, experience it. If you sing it. If you rap it. If you dance it. Dance how you would want to experience and how you would feel when you're living this life you want to live. That's how people mess themselves up. They experience something from life and then they start living it. You can't experience hurt and then live hurt. You will destroy yourself physically, mentally, and spiritually. If you experience the hurt, relegate it, address it, confront it, intellectualize it so you can move on in your most expansive way. You are a powerful creative force. Only you can direct yourself and direct your life. And maybe this is why we have been taught that things and external places and people and titles are better than us and more powerful than us. Maybe this is why we were taught that. We were taught against our own power. But it is you. It is you who must control your environment from your thoughts. Observe the 7 Hermetic principles, the universal laws. Observe these things. Empower yourself. Move in good energy. Move in love. Study self. Numerology. Horoscopes. Reiki. Yoga. The chakra systems. Energy, subtle body. Mind, mentalism. Study self. If you love self, one of the biggest showings of that is to study self. Spend time with yourself. Many of us are suffering from a deficit of self-love. We haven't took the time to study self, and we think we know self because we have allowed things externally to define self. Now we define ourselves by these titles and these things, but this is not true self. Take the time, spend time with self if you really love self. This is the start of where you receive love. If you love something, you study it, you spend time with it. You can't wait to get next to it and observe it. And this is what you must practice with self. The same practice. Good energy abounds. Good energy is yours. Love is yours. Expansive love is yours and always abounds. The universe is always on your side. Always. You have to get on your side. It might sound like a strange thing, but we have been taught against self. We have been taught wrong. So we have to make these drastic changes now. But wherever you find it, whenever you do it, the time is now. Good energy, good love your way. Good energy. Good love your way.
Thank you for joining me today in this powerful meditation, lifting up your energy, good energy your way, lifting up your good intentions, lifting up your all good, great wealth, physically, mentally, spiritually, great affluence, physically, mentally, spiritually, great influence, physically, mentally, and spiritually, good energy to you, to all of your intentions, to your purposes. Um, I just want you to know you have somebody partnering with you in this, in your intentions, in your goals throughout this next 90 days. Utilize it, tap into it. Let's get into these group meditations. And that's what's up, man. Enjoy yourself. Have fun with it. Got an hour meditation in. First thing in the AM. Actually, 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock. It's around 12 right now, so I guess it is the first thing in the AM.